Before we get to the stuff I found in store in the past 2 weeks, I'm going to show you what swap meet I'm going to attend next. If everything goes as planned, I'll do a chase report of what I found at this event, hopefully next Saturday. So on Tuesday, October 10, I went to Wallonia, the French-speaking part of Belgium. There's a few good stores there that I know have some good stuff from time to time. And this time was no different. So at Brose Toys, I found some Norev on blister cards. €2.48 for these blister ones. A few cars I did not have already. 2015 date on there, so probably 2016 release. This is the Renault RS01 in a flat black Renault Sport livery. It's got the banner on the windscreen. Lens headlights, obviously, because it's a Norev. And then nice detailing all around. Little elf logo there. 01 on the side. Taillights are tempoed. And there's the Renault Sport on the spoiler also. Cool. Another flat black one. Same price, same date. This is a Peugeot 208 T16 Pikes Peak 2013. Red Bull livery on this one. A huge wang on the back. Total advertising on this one. French flag on the air intake there on the roof. No lens headlights for this one. The headlights are part of the metal casting. This spoiler is metal too, by the way. So the whole, everything you see on the body is metal except for this diffuser in the back. And no, the spoiler is, well, the wing is metal, but the diffuser is plastic. Part of the base. Nicely done taillights. And I'm going to try to show the interior because I think it's really worth looking at. Interestingly, the driver sits a little bit more to the middle than you would expect. Don't know if that is the case on the real vehicle. That's really interesting. It's got a roll cage in there. And some stuff in the back, although, well, the engine is in the back, obviously. That's why the intake is on top, but there's some stuff in front of there that I cannot figure out what that is. Cool. Another Peugeot 208, same date and price. This is also the T16, but not the Pikes Peak version. It's a little less exuberant. Little spoiler here on the roof. That is metal. Older style taillights on this one. Advan livery and Norev Toys sponsorship. This one does have the lens headlights. And this also has an interesting interior, I think. Got two bucket seats and then a spare wheel in the back with a roll cage also in there. Cool. This one I got for a friend. I actually had two minis, two of these Mini Coopers that, well, I'm not sure if it's a Cooper actually. Yeah, it is a Cooper. That I wanted to send to two different friends. Unfortunately, I sent both of them to one friend and then the other friend didn't get anything. So I had to get another one, and I was glad I found this one in that store so I can send my friend one. And I got two errors from my error collection. So the first one here is the, what is it? The Renault 8 Gordini. And as you can see, it's come detached, the base from the body, but more interestingly, The Zamac broke. So there's kind of a triangular shape that's broken off and that's floating in the packaging here. So apparently it was dropped in the store and yeah, it just broke in half in the back. The part in the back where the engine is in is just completely sheared off. It's an interesting one. This one's not that exciting. It's just the wing that's broken off. That's right there. So this is also in a Renault Sport RS01, but you know, wingless in this case because it's right there. And then I got one in a window box. This is a little bit more recent. This is, oh yeah, by the way, I got a discount on these. I asked for it, obviously, because they were broken. So 50% off. And this is a little bit more recent, 2018, so probably 2019 release. A little bit more expensive because of the window box. This is a Citroën ID19 in a police livery. Citroën DS on the base, 1/58 scale. No cherry on top, unfortunately, and a little bit of packaging rub on the O, but I didn't want to leave it because of that, because, you know, I felt sorry for it. Yeah, nicely detailed all around, basically. Lensed headlights. A nice interior too. A correct steering wheel. I want to show you that. That is how these steering wheels looked, and that's just how Norev did it. I think that's a great job by Norev. That's awesome. I'm going to put it back in the box because I don't have a lot of space on the table. There's a lot of stuff here. Okay, then in that same little town or village or city, whatever, there's also a Cora supermarket. They were very well stocked up on Diecast, and they had a sale. Buy two and get, no, sorry. Buy one and get the second one for 50% off, which comes down to 25% off on each. That's how I calculated it. So they had this Majorette box that contains 40 sports cars in these window boxes. So I grabbed a bunch of vehicles I did not have already. So $3.99 normal price, 25% off is $2.99. That's about what I want to pay for these. January 2022 packaging date on these. So this is, well, actually, let's start with the premium cars that are in here. So remember, I got a Dodge Viper like this, but it had a paint chip, so I need to get another one. So, well, here it is. Dodge Viper says also on the base. So we got suspension, we got opening doors, we got lens headlights, and we got full deco, as we are used to from Majorette premium cars. And of course a nice interior. And the only other premium cars vehicle that I did not have already in the set, also new for 2022, just like the Dodge Viper, is this Mercedes Maybach. G550, sorry, G650 Landaulet. So we got opening hood or bonnet. Usually doesn't open very far, but this is yeah, a little bit further than it usually does, it seems. This bright yellow is maybe not the best choice of color for this vehicle, but at least, you know, bring some color into your collection. And again, nicely done details on the back. It's got the Maybach name right there, but kind of hard to read on that very flashy yellow. So I can imagine in the factory putting these cars in these boxes takes a little extra time, and therefore you get a little bit more expensive, you know. Kind of makes sense. Then we get to the racing cars. Aston Martin GT3. Vantage. So as I've mentioned many times before, I'd prefer the racing cars not to have suspension, so they would sit a little bit lower. This one is not that bad as some of the others. Not a fan of the amber windows, but other than that, it's a cool livery. Aston Martin Racing. Then we got the Corvette. Okay, I need to use my knife here to get that flap open. Just says Chevrolet Corvette on the base. Got the Majorette on the tires. GTLM, I don't know what that stands for. GM trademark, it says on the base here, but on the door it says GTLM. The American flag underneath that. So these have been quite readily available in different stores here in the past month or so. So that's a good thing. They seem to be quite popular, although they're not cheap, of course. That's a bit of a downside, but you know, they will sell, I'm sure. Whoops, got the whole thing out of there. Dodge Challenger. SRT Demon, or the Demon Hellcat, I mean. That's going to be the one, or something like that, whatever. Got the flames on the side, got the pretty small lens headlights there. Matte black in the back, and then red in the front. Door gets hung up on the box when you put it back in. Here's an oldie, so they insert some vintage cars in the racing cars lineup. Also, so new casting for 2021. This Charger. Got a bigger wheel in the back than in the front. Not a huge fan of that. Definitely not when a Majorette does that, but you know. The engine is plastic, but still got some metal in the engine bay there. Unpainted. So this is kind of a flat orange. It's probably a 1967 Charger RT. Since it doesn't say it on the base, they put it on the side of the vehicle. It's also a way to do it. Very dark windows it seems, but it does have an interior. I'll show you. Like that, it's got a roll cage and stuff. Let's see if we can do it like this, show you something. Yeah, it's still hard to see in there, but seems to have one seat, one racing seat, and then there's nothing else in there, seat-wise at least. And then we got two Porsches, 917. This is my first example of this casting. Oh, come on. Porsche 917 KH. Again, don't know what the KH stands for. So this looks like well, all of these liveries will be real existing liveries, I mean. But this looks like a really old one. And here you can see an example of how little effort Majorette does in the engine bay. Some plastic engine that does not show a lot of detail. And that's where Matchbox does a much better job with their moving parts. With the tempo on the engine, it just brings the whole thing to life. And I wish Majorette would do that too. Tiny taillights there, some orange and some red. A metal moving part. Of course, being Majorette. So that's going to go in back like that, I guess. And then the Burton 911. It seems to have a problem with the suspension by the look of it. Sits a little bit low in the back and a little bit high in the front. Actually, I would like to have it sit that low in the back always, you know, without the suspension, but in this case, I think it's not assembled correctly. Porsche 934 on the base. So yeah, this rear suspension is not doing anything. It does have a suspension on the back. Burton of London. It's got smoked windows, so we got pretty dark lens headlights there. I prefer clear windows, but anyways. Porsche on the light bar in the back. Cool. Now, I bought a bunch more stuff at this Cura location. As I said, they were well stocked up, and you know, they had the discount, so that's two fantastic things for me. Bought these monster trucks because of the crushed cars in there. So $749 minus 25% is $562. Here's the other vehicles in the set. So here's the monster truck, kind of a flat white pickup truck with a skeleton crew on there. And you have some skeletons on there. Cool. But this is why I got it. The crushed van, blindsided, says on the base. So these have all mismatched wheels, color-wise. Yeah, very cool. And these have a nice weight to it too. These have more metal on them than most mainline cars, you know? Because if this was a mainline car, it would have a plastic roof and stuff. And this is the only other one in the set that I was able to find at Cora. Snakebite Vinny Venom. Got yeah, some snake teeth here in the front. Got Firestone livery, so that's licensed Summit. And here we got the sedan. Sudden stop. It's kind of bent in the middle. Bumper hanging loose in the back. And again, a lot of metal, even part of the interior is metal. That's cool. It's different left to right. That's interesting also. Awesome. Got a case on this one too. Yeah, got the Hot Wheels logo here. And then a smaller one here. So yeah, that's cool. Didn't realize that. They also had some Matchbox. I have seen the long card version on YouTube several times, but I did not have hadn't seen a short card version so far. So yeah, that was interesting enough to pick it up. These were €2.19, so reduced to €1.64. This is probably the only Matchbox I've ever bought just for the card alone. Because the vehicle in there is the same as this 2020 release of the Mercedes-Benz G-Class 2015 model. Yeah, exactly the same. Kind of a flat blue or matte blue. Yeah. Now, a lot of people have been wondering what the significance is of this black background card. So, my 2 cents on this one. Majorette also has Mercedes cars on blisters with a black background. Those you can only get at Mercedes dealerships. So I'm guessing that this is made to be sold in Mercedes dealerships, and either the deal went south and they decided to insert them in the main line of 2022, or they are being sold at Mercedes-Benz dealerships, but to kind of lower the cost, they also got permission from Mercedes to insert them in the main line. So if they make more of them, they can sell them to Mercedes for a cheaper price, so Mercedes can sell them cheaper too. or give them to customers when they get their car service. I don't know. So I'm not sure what it is, but that's just my hunch on what this is. Here's one I didn't have already. Subaru Sambar. Very tiny vehicle. Pickup truck. It's got the Japanese on the side. I bet this says Matchbox. Not sure what this says. So just get the side deco on this, I believe. Yeah. Would have been nice to get the rear deco. Don't think we've ever seen a front deco. Here's the 2012 BMW 3 Series Touring. So, as I've mentioned before, well, once before, I would have preferred Matchbox to do a different model year of BMW. This is the E91 that was made from 2005 till 2013, thereabouts. I would have preferred them to do the E46 that was produced from 1997 till about 2005, 2006, because they already did the E46 sedan, coupe and cabrio. So would have been neat to have 4 different body styles of the E46. Also would have been neat if they had done the first 3 Series Touring, but anyways, it's okay. My sister-in-law had a silver BMW like this, so when Matchbox releases that in silver, I buy a bunch of those. I'm sure my brother will want to have one. And it says a touring wagon on the back. So it's got the panoramic roof. I'll open this up in the wagons video probably. This one I thought I didn't have, but turns out I found it in the Power Grabs at Action. 2016 Toyota Tacoma. Very cool one with the Toyota racing colors on the side. The tent on the back. That's awesome. And I was also very pleased to find this set, the Matchbox Jurassic World Dominion, which can be found in other stores too, but they're usually much more pricey in those stores. This was €1 cheaper than in most of the stores that I find this in. I did not get the discount on this one because that lovely person at the cash register was so motivated that, yeah, she did a great, fantastic job. Yeah, lovely person. 2014 Mercedes-Benz G550 with the mud and the scratches on. I have the clean version. Did not have this one yet. Got the blue windows again. Not a fan. Mercedes star on the rucksack. Spare wheel cover. Cool. Nice one. And a new casting for this set. 2019 Jeep Gladiator. So 2021 copyright, as you can see. So I thought this would not have an interior, but I now see that the windows are see-through. So let me check. Oh, it does have an interior. That's cool. So it has basically 4 seats in there. So there's not a bench in the back. There's 2 separate seats in there. And then there's a probably a that's kind of hard to tell. Looks like a steering wheel on top, but Not sure what the, if it's a urinal or what. Probably is. Can't tell. Can I shine through here? No. This roof part is not see-through. Oh well, just a little bit, but not very much. So we get all black paint on the front end there. Interestingly. So no headlights or anything. Just black paint. Details on the side are very well done, I must say. I think this is a window piece also here, a triangle, and then this part is same as the roof part here. Probably part of the window piece also, but then you know, a little different. No details on the back, tempo-wise, I mean. Whoops, yeah, cool one. I like it. Not as goofy as the mainline version of the Gladiator without the doors. I still find that a strange one. And then, also at Cora, I was lucky enough to find these 2021 9-packs. So I found these before, earlier this year in France. Did not pick them up because they were asking, I think, 17 euro for them, which is a bit steep for a 9-pack, I must say. Even though I like many of these cars a lot, definitely the exclusives. And in 2021, we did get a few extra exclusives in the rest of the pack. So these were definitely the more interesting 9-packs that they've ever done, I must say. But with the 25% off, it got more affordable and much more what I want to pay for this. So let's take a look. Oh, by the way, it's got you know, some bent corners and stuff, and some grease on the base there. So I don't know if they were going to be able to sell these easily like that, because you know, these are often bought as a present for a kid, and you know, I'm going to give that kid some damaged packaging, you know. So mainlines 2021 Speed Trapper and ink livery. Oh, it's a reverse base, so it says it right there, Speed Trapper. So we got the thing you can turn here to adjust the speed. Construction site or zone, it says there. Let's see if there's another mainline in here. No. There's not. Let's take a look at the 5-pack models then. Jeep Wagoneer from the 2021 5-pack off-road rally. Nice one. Desert Endurance Race. Some sponsors on there. A bit of mud, also mud splatters. Plastic front end, part of the base. Just side tempo, as it is common with 5-pack models. Here we got the Infiniti G37 Coupe, 2010 model year. This is from the 2021 5-pack MBX City Drivers. It's a Rio Sada casting. G37 on the license plate. Nice one. Very underused, this casting. It's only been in metallic blue, in metallic gray, and in this red. That's it. Well, a re-release of the blue one, I guess, in the Japan 5-pack, but yeah, very underused. So they can slap a few more colors on these and release them for sure. the 1968 Ford Mustang GT CS California Special, 1968. From the 2020 5-pack Rocky Peaks. This is the only one that was in a 2020 5-pack, so the previous year, compared to the rest of the ones that were all 2021. Chrome interior, so we get the chrome front and back. And then the 2006 Volkswagen Beetle 4x4. This was in the 2021 5-pack MBX Rally 2. This is an interesting one because this has been released quite a few times. So the first time was in 2009 in this kind of flat brown, matte brown, the same deco, different wheels, got a different base also, as you can see. And then next time we saw it was in the 2020 off-road rally set, like this, which is very similar to this one, but it's a little bit of a color difference there. And then in 21, you know, the 5-pack version and the 9-pack version. So 4 releases of this one. Message to Matchbox: it's enough already. We've seen this enough now. You can quit. It's okay. Then we get to the exclusives. Another Ink vehicle, 2014 Chevy Silverado 1500. So very cool to see this in an Ink construction livery. So this was only to be found in the 9-pack, so pretty sweet that there were usually 4 exclusives in each 9-pack. But also kind of frustrating because usually we don't get all the 9-packs here, so there's a bunch of cars you miss out on. Oh well. Reverse base on this one, Alfa Romeo 4C in kind of a gunmetal gray with black rims. Very nice one. When I saw this in the packaging, I thought, well, they've already done this one, but different rims. So I dug it out, of course. I had to compare it. And this is a 2015 mainline. It's also in a dark gray, but it's very much different, I must say. It's got the same tempo scheme going on. So that's no different. But it's got different rims and definitely a different kind of gray. So that's cool. That it is more different than I thought it was. And we got the 1969 Chevrolet Camaro that is retooled. 2003 originally and 2019. So it must have been released in 2020 already, retooled. I was not aware of that. This might be the same color as a Superfast they did in the past. I'm not sure. That's a nice color. Very shiny. So I'll show you what has changed in comparison to an original version. So originally it had the grille, headlights and bumper in metal, and only the spoiler lip was plastic, part of the base. Now the headlights and grille seem to be part of the window piece, and then the bumper and spoiler lip are plastic chrome, part of the base. On the side, I don't think anything has changed. And then on the back, wow, that's very disappointing. Those taillights have absolutely no detail at all at the new retooled version. The old one at least had a hint of 6 taillights there in metal, all in metal. So now we get plastic piece for the taillights, and the license plate is underneath, just the taillights. Also part of the window piece probably, or maybe of the interior piece, I'm not sure. Probably the interior piece, and then bumper and the license plate spot is part of the chrome base now, instead of metal. Okay, interestingly, well, that looks kind of ugly with that just blank space there. Interior wise, of course, the original had a proper steering wheel, obviously. This one has a, well, a disc, so it's not that bad. Could be worse, so. And then the actual exclusive Pontiac Firebird Formula of 1971. Nice blue shiny base. Seems metal, but it is plastic, obviously. Nice metallic blue. Bumpers are part of the interior. Well, at least the rear bumper is part of the interior. Great casting. And I have a bunch of these. Actually, I have most of the mainline versions. So I'm going to show you all of them, since we are just at it. First release, 2011, Pontiac Firebird Formula. So pleased I can finally open these up. Had them for years now. Also got the blue base, look at that. Chrome interior, so get a chrome bumper in the back. You do get the taillights on this one and the license plate formula. Something like that on the license plate. And we get headlights and the grille lined out, but no side deco, so you know, get one or the other. Second release, 2011, so recolor, courtesy of Tyrone of building the Ultimate Matchbox car collection. So kind of the same traits, different license plate though. 2012 mainline, also came from Tyrone, this one. No details, front and back, just the side. 2012. Shiny green one. Do get the taillights, but no license plate. And we get the front also. There was a 2013 10-pack version, don't have that. 2014 is this one. So we get the taillights, Pontiac on there, some black, and we get the side. So 3 tempo passes on this one. Then in 2015 in the Classic Cars, Classic Ride 5-pack, got this version. So only side deco, you know, 5-pack. In 2017 in the main line, got this one. I believe I got this one from Fax that on YouTube. Kind of a metallic orange. So we got the chicken on the hood, and that's all it gets stamper-wise. 2021 Target Retro Series in red, don't have that, and then we got the exclusive. And in 2022 in the MBX Highway 2 5-pack, we get a re-release of the first one, exactly the same. Let's get to the next one. So, same money, few different cars in there. And again, a cool exclusive that I have most versions of. Okay, let's see if we have some main lines in here that I can show first. No, all 5-pack models it seems. Least interesting is this Postal Service delivery truck, or the MBX service truck as it says on the base here. Retooled to have a plastic body, yawn, for all your moving needs, cross-country transportation. Yeah, plastic, fantastic. From the 2021 5-pack off-road rally, we got the 1990 Volkswagen Golf Country. A nice color combo, I must say. I like this. It's the version that got the chainsaw, the toolbox, and the jerry can in the back. So this is the, and I think there's a chain in there too and stuff. So this is the version with the most stuff in the back. There's also a version that just has the toolbox and the chainsaw. So hopefully that version is in the 5-pack that I still need to open. We'll see. (1964) Ford Fairlane wagon from the 2021 5-pack MBX wagons. So we got tampos on the side, and that's it. Yep. Not that much. And the 2016 Fiat 500X from the 2021 5-pack off-road rally. So get front and rear deck on this one. Sweet. Yeah, I like it. The other ones, the other exclusives, oh well, this one's also in there. We already looked at that. And the other 3 exclusives you also saw, but you did not see this one. So this is the reverse base again. Jeep Wrangler Superlift. Also one I have most mainline versions of. Seems to have kind of a German flag on the side there. So side deco. No tampos on the rear, no tampos on the front. Do get tampos on the hood, so that's not bad. Metallic orange. So this part is plastic. It's got the light bar on there. But all in all, it's got a nice amount of metal on it. Got the snorkel there. It's a nice one. Let's take a look at the other releases. First mainline release, 2012 in green, metallic green. Got the Superlift logo. You will see that on most of these. 2013 in white. Green base, white body. 2013 is a 60 years anniversary one. Obviously don't have that one. Neither do I have the 2014 mainline. That was in kind of a tan color. 2015. This pearl orange that I acquired recently. 2016 in blue. Also acquired this recently. So talking about coincidence, right? And then I find this 9-pack. What are the odds? 2016 Jeep 75th anniversary. 2021 9-pack exclusive. That's this one. And then in the 2022 5-pack MBX off-road, we got a black version. Sweet. Then next I went to Flanders again, Dutch speaking part of Belgium. on Friday, October 14. I met up with Diecast Dude at a Carrefour hypermarket, a location that both of us know has a great diecast selection at the end of the year, and did not disappoint. So one of the few stores that has the Majorette VW Origins, almost the whole assortment in store. Majorette Volkswagen Originals premium cars. So here's all of them. I only picked up the new castings, except for this one, because this is in the gift pack, and so is this one and this one. So I will get that when I get the gift pack. So pretty recent stuff, June 2022 packaging date. And some of the other ones have July 2022, so about 3 months to get in stores, it seems. A little bit pricey, $3.99. But yeah, it's Volkswagen, so it's going to be popular and it's going to sell out in no time. So if you want it, you gotta grab it. Going to open these up. I will not be doing a video on the whole set whenever I have the whole set. Probably can take me years to find them for an affordable price. And Diecast Dude already did a video on the whole assortment, so I will put a link in the description of this video if you want to see all of them. Just go to the description and click on that link. It comes with a collector card. So some nice card art there. You can see here, one means is the first color of this casting. So yeah. A whopping 50 horsepower this thing had, and 103 Newton meters of torque. Very impressive. But of course, that is also the charm of these things. So let's see, Volkswagen T3 on the base. So basically a Type 2 T3. Feels pretty light, and the reason for that is that the this roof part is plastic. So it's really, surprisingly light. It's got the lens headlights, which look really nice. And of course, we get 4 tempo passes on this one. Tail lights are tempoed. It says Volkswagen on the left and then camping on the right. Got a trailer hitch because it's also in a trailer set. Got some mountain deco on this side, well, on both sides actually. Adventure begins on the doors. Kind of a yellow interior. And the opening part is the sliding door. Interestingly, it's got some slots in the roof there and on the floor. Look at some other Majorette castings with sliding door that did not have that, or not in the way this has. Let's see if we can close this. Doesn't work as easily as the older ones, I must say. And unfortunately, there's kind of a hole in the side. It's not that attractive, but you know, it's got 3 points to slide on, so it makes it kind of hard to slide. But it does make it very rugged, very strong, so it will not come apart very easily. And of course, they want to Majorette wants to make durable toys, and yeah, that's the reason why. Very pleased with it. A little bit disappointed with the plastic top and the lack of weight. Of course, it got suspension, but other than that, it's nice. Still got a proper steering wheel, you know. That's awesome. You don't get that on any of the Mattel produce, even if you pay $10 for them. Then we got the Volkswagen Golf Mark 1. Did it have the same engine? Because, well, not the same engine. This one had a bigger engine, but just the same amount of horsepower. Just a little bit more torque on the bigger engine, but, you know, both not very impressive. This already has a nicer weight to it. Sorry for bumping the camera. I almost dropped it. Volkswagen Golf GTI on the base. So it doesn't say Mark 1 there. It says GTI. These seem to me like new rims. Kind of a wire wheels, but then not painted. So it's kind of hard to see the wire on there. But I think they're going to use these on a lot of classic vehicles. Or, well, this is kind of more of a young timer, but wire wheels are very fit for real classic cars. Deco, I'm not a fan of, if I'm honest. Got the lens headlights, GTI in the grille, and the red outline of the grille. So again, some metal, unpainted metal in the engine bay, and then plastic engine again. That closes nicely. Tempoed in the back, very nicely done. Yeah, would have preferred opening doors actually on this, because the engine bay doesn't really show that much nice stuff, while the opening doors show a nice looking interior with a proper steering wheel and stuff. So kind of prefer that. If they still do the trouble nowadays of giving us a nice interior, then I don't mind them showing it off with the opening doors, right? Little spoiler lip, part of the base there, as a Golf GTI should have. Yeah, sweet casting. The deco, not a huge fan. And the T1 that has kind of a pickup style, though it does not have the sides of the bed. Type 2 T1, so the first version of the bus. Again, different engine, lower horsepower, about the same amount of torque as the Volkswagen Golf had. Of course, that was not the GTI. That was on the card. That's just a basic version. Nice Fuchs style rims, like those, flat black with some flames on the side. Lens headlights, very dark tinted windows. Indicators in the VW logo. All metal bed here. And painted taillights. There's a version with the sides of the bed also. That is in the gift pack. And we got some luggage on top there. This disconnects, and you can put something else on there. That's cool. And interior, yeah, we got that kind of horizontal steering wheel, like they almost were in the real vehicle. Sweet. And I got one of the deluxe ones, the food truck. Reason for that is because, well, expensive, €6.99. It's probably the most I've ever paid for a Majorette Volkswagen, the Originals deluxe cars. So we got a bus, got two Golf Mark 1s, we got the T1 pickup. It's kind of a sign on the back. I got the Beetle and then the food truck. Not going to open up this one now. Going to do that in the food truck video where you can see all of the ones in existence that I have, except for that kind of dark gray or black one that I thought was never made, but turned up in Australia apparently, and maybe Asia too. So that one I don't have. The Hungry Hippie, very cool livery. You got the V sign on the part there that lifts up, but the two fingers forming the V are a fork and a knife. That's funny. And of course a lot of flower power decos, not in the front and on the back though. That's a bit disappointing. Should have been nice. Would have been nice if we got some flowery stuff there too, some peace signs. But everywhere else it's tempoed like that. Really cool. Got a nice dark blue box with a blue lid. So this is a tin box that you can store the car in, the vehicle in. These are the features these vehicles have. So the thing they have more compared to the deluxe, to the premium ones, are a metal body and metal body. Of course, the premium ones also have, but it also has a metal chassis, and it's got rubber tires. And some have an extra opening part. Well, not these apparently. The other deluxe ones do, but the vintage ones don't apparently. Only have one opening part. Okay, interesting. Then Diecast dude also convinced me to come with him to the stupid toy store, where I usually don't go. I don't visit those stores usually, but only when somebody asks me to go with him. So last time I was in a stupid toy store was with my buddy JK, who wanted to go there, and now I went there with Diecast dude, and I bought one thing in there. These pretty lame hitch and hole sets that were only €5. I remember when these first turned up in the stupid toy store, they were like, I don't know, €7 or €8, I believe. So they came down in price apparently. So this ink set is interesting for me to add to my ink collection, but that wasn't there. I've seen it being a peg warmer in a lot of American stores. That one was there, but you know, it's kind of lame. I mean, I like the vehicle. This is a lot of plastic fantastic, and it's in the same color and livery as the vehicle. So yeah, not a huge fan. This is the most stupid set ever, because there's no hitching nor holing going on here. It's just a fire truck and an ambulance. What does that have to do with hitch and haul? Explain me that, Matchbox, because I'm too stupid to understand. Anyway, to add to the National Parks collection, I needed to grab this. Not that with this my National Parks set is complete, far off it, but you know, we try to keep up, but it is hard in this diecast wasteland of Mattel that I live in. So we got the Jeep 4x4, old casting, 1983 originally. Still going strong. So it's got the mint green, typical for national parks. We got the bear logo on there, because there's several logos that you can see on there. Trail management. Cool. There's some figures in there that are not painted, unlike the original hitch and hole ones, which I did a video on some time ago, and I found a bunch at a swap meet or a collector event. So yeah, pretty lame. And here we got the trail trawler, I think it's called. The part that is gunmetal gray is metal, and then the mint green is plastic, and this boat thingy that comes off is also plastic, orange. I was wondering if this was the same as the original mainline release. Where is it? Got it right here. There you go. From the mainline, also in the national parks, but as you can see, it's different. That's cool. So this one is, the metal part is mint green, and then the plastic part is black, and then the boat is kind of a tan. So you can swap these out if you don't like the color combo, and you can do it like that in case you like this better. I don't think the original color combo was better, but good. I love Parks sticker on the new version. That's cool. And National Parks here on the license plate. This one does not get a license plate. So some difference there. And no taillights. Well, it's got taillights up here, but there's extra taillights down here. Don't know what that's all about, but overload of taillights on the mainline version for sure. And then also not far from the stupid toy store and the Carrefour hypermarket is a store called Stock Vermeers. And they sometimes have a Majorette for an affordable price. Well, at least nowadays with the 11% inflation or even more. €2.97 for this Majorette premium cars. When I first started going in these stores, these were €1 less, a couple of years ago. It is what it is. 2022 new model in the premium cars. New model, no, new color. The Alfa Romeo Giulia in this nice metallic blue. I'll open this up when I do the catalog video of the 2022 premium cars. So I'm going to have to look at it through the blister for now. I am going to open up these ones. These are racing cars. I quit collecting the racing cars some time ago because these got really hard to find and really expensive quite some time ago, long before the inflation started. Nowadays they're between €4 and €5. So it's cool to still find them for less than $3. That's been quite some time since I managed to do that on a single blister. 3-packs are cheaper, yeah, but these single blisters, nope. €2.92. Mercedes AMG GTR. Strangely enough, this is in a 2022 packaging, but the 2022 catalog shows a green version of this. This was 2020 and 2021. This was this version, and then 2022 a green one. But as you can see, also comes in 2022. Maybe the green one isn't ready or what? I don't know. Majorette does weird stuff. They only do a few vehicles a year, and still they don't seem to manage to get everything out in time. I don't know what's up with that, but whatever. 8-cylinder, 4-liter, 585 horse, 700 Newton meter. Yeah, you can get around on in this one. Of course, being Majorette, it's an existing livery. Member of the world's fastest family, AMG. Sweet. Driving Academy. So when you buy an AMG, you probably get the chance to do a driving course on this academy. V8 biturbo on the side there. Little plastic spoiler. Black roof. And of course, a nice interior. A flat spot on the steering wheel there. And also found this Peugeot 208, which is kind of disappointing. For starters, it is basically a street cars, so it doesn't have an opening part. So they turn it into a racing cars version and ask quite a lot of money for it, but doesn't even have an opening part. And also the deco is kind of, is this a real existing deco or just something they come up with? I don't know. I know some of the GTI models were two-tone like this, but I mean, it hardly looks like a racing car, right? I mean, it's missing quite a lot to make it a racing car, in my opinion. Well, anyways. First example I have of this tooling. Don't have the street cars version yet. 1.2 liter, 75 horse, 118 Newton meters. So it's definitely not a GTI or something like that. So it does have suspension. It's got the smallest wheels that Majorette has in its wheel catalog. 208 above the lion logo. Got these sable tooth LED lights there in silver. That's funny. Seems like the steering wheel is in there the wrong way because it's got a flat spot on top, which is, I'm sure, is not meant to be. That is funny. Yeah, I think it's definitely the wrong way up. Very nicely done job here on the two-tone. I mean, you can see a little bit of vagueness on the line, but all in all, it's not bad. GT line, it says on the back. Okay. Interestingly. But disappointing as a racing car nonetheless. And then on Friday, October 21, I went to Kruidvat during my lunch break because I had seen in the folder that they had these monster trucks, and even better, this weekend they were doing a sale, buy two and get one for free. So I wanted these two crushed cars ones that are from the same set as the ones we saw earlier. You see. So I already got this one, and now I found this one and this one. Lucky me. And then, I only wanted these, but, I grabbed another one because, it's just buy two and one for free. So why would I not pick it up, right? You can also look at it this way. 33.34% discount. So $5.99 becomes $3.99. Okay, well, let's open this one first. Least interesting one. Got the Roger Dodger. So, not licensed by Dodge, but it's kind of meant to look like a Dodge, I guess. I mean, I don't know. It's got the chrome engine sticking out there. V8, clearly. It's nice, got a nice blue color, but other than that, doesn't excite me very much. This doesn't excite me even less. This is jaded, has a metal base and a plastic body. And then we got the station wagon on the Loco Punk. So flat black. Is this plastic? Yeah, this is plastic. Okay, so this silver part is metal and the rest of it is plastic. That's really disappointing. It's got these kind of translucent tires. Yeah, definitely didn't buy it for the monster cars, that's for sure. And this is sweet. So we got the wagon, flat iron. So we'll take a look at the other ones I got so far. And here we got the coupe. These zombie wrecks. Okay, interesting. At least this is all metal. And here we got that coupe, the speed bump, the mismatched wheels, a nice gold color. It's got a lot of plastic front and back, more than the wagon, which also seemed to have more metal on here, and it's longer, you know. So not sure why this one gets so much plastic, and the other ones get more metal. So the only other station wagon I have is this flatback one. I have in total 3 versions of the coupe. So I got the orange one and the metallic blue one. Sweet. And then the sedan. So I got this one previously, and now I got this one. There's 2 versions of this. And then the van. Got these 2 previously, and now this one in this video. Cool. So I would have loved to have 3 of the wagon also. I think that's 3 of each so far, but you know, got 3 of the coupe. That's okay. It's my least favorite, but you know, you get what you find, right? You know, there's no abundance of these like there probably is in the States. Thanks for watching.